Okay, now we are going to go ahead and start finishing the worksheet. So we've inserted our data. We've inserted our employee names, our email addresses. You use the flash fill to fill the email addresses. Dependents, we put in, oops, careful with that, I do that sometimes. If it ever happens to you, press the escape key on your keyboard and it will back out of it. Anyway, hours worked, hourly pay rate. We use formulas to calculate the gross pay, federal tax, state tax, tax percentage, and net pay. And then we also did the hire date. We also did some functions with min, max, and average. Sorry, max, min, and average. And that gave us our values here. So we are going to just go ahead and finish up the worksheet. So remember, you always want to make sure that you check spelling. You do have a spell checker in Excel, just like you do with Word. We're going to go ahead and click on cell A3, and we're going to purposely change the spelling. EMPOLYEE. Okay, we'll go ahead and click on this, go to Review, Spelling, and it says that this is not in a dictionary, and I've never heard of that word before in my life. So we're going to go ahead and change to employee. And then what you'll notice is it says mant is not in the dictionary. Well, that's a name, so we're going to go ahead and ignore once. And then it says, do you want to continue checking at the beginning of the sheet? Always press yes. And then it'll say spell check complete, you're good to go. So that means that it's checked the dictionary and made sure that your spelling is correct. Now remember, sometimes different words could mean different things, like there and there. You have to look at contextually how they make sense. Okay, so that's how we went ahead and checked our spelling. So now I'm gonna show you how you could print a worksheet. I know we don't print in here, we submit digitally, but on the certification you may have to change some print settings. So we're going to go ahead and go to the page layout, and we're going to adjust the margins, and we're going to do it to narrow. And nothing really happened. You might have seen this little dotted line happen. Now what I want you to do is go to the page, where is it? We're going to go to Insert, Header, Footer. And what we're going to do here is you're going to type your name. Okay, Shift Enter, Chief Financial Officer. That's our header. And then we'll select A6 to deselect it. So you should see that our header is here. Now, if you look, this is on 2 pages, and we don't want it like that. So we're going to change the page orientation to landscape. Okay, we still have this little part on our second page, and again, we don't want that. So we're going to go ahead and scale to fit to 1 page by 1 page, and now you can see that this is all on 1 page here. So if I were to print this, this would show up on 1 document. Another thing we can do is, if we didn't want to just print this entire thing, we can select various cells to print. So for example, if I just wanted to print this top section with these employees, I could go to print area, set print area, and when I go to file print, it would just print that print area. So go ahead and clear that print area so we don't have to worry about that. Okay. Now what I want you to do is save this, and then we're going to go ahead and print something as a PDF. Actually, we'll just save it as a PDF. One of the things that I like having as well, especially when we start getting the formulas, is I want to make sure you're actually using formulas instead of just typing in the numbers. So go ahead and look at your keyboard and hold down the control key, and there's an accent mark right to the left of 1. Press it. What this does is it will show all the formulas. What I want you to do from here is go to File, Save As, Browse. We're going to save this as a PDF. And then I want you to change your file name to Formula Sheet, Olivia's Art Supply, Salary Report, Jason Fell. And then we're going to put that in the same folder you had your Olivia's Art Supply. Okay? And then we're going to press Save. So we have our Excel document and we have our PDF. One shows formulas, the other does not. So since this is still our Excel spreadsheet, we're going to press Control exit mark again to bring it back to our regular thing. Save. And now we are going to go ahead and go to the OneNote here, and it should say Olivia's Art Supply Salary Report. I have yet to put up the links yet, obviously, for this video. But in order to put this into your into the file here, so I can grade it, you're going to insert, file attachment. You're going to go ahead, go to your R2D2. And you're going to put both Olivia's Art Supply and the formula sheet. So we're going to click on Olivia's Art Supply, attach file, and it's open right now, so I got to close it. My bad. Let's try this again. File attachment, attach file, make sure it's in the box, okay, or at least near the box. And now you're going to do the same thing with a PDF. Formula sheet, attach file, just make sure it's in there. So that's how you're going to go ahead and submit your step-by-step.